Hello, and welcome to the second video in this series that looks at how the Skene functions in Sophocles' Oedipus Tyrannus, helping the themes of the play materialize on stage. In this second part, we will be focusing on Jocasta, Oedipus's wife and mother, and her children by Oedipus. In the previous video, we discussed how for Oedipus, the house can be seen as representing the dark corners of ignorance in his mind. In this video, we will be looking at how for Jocasta, the Skene represents a different part of the body, specifically the part that Oedipus violates by marrying her. To better understand the implications of this, let us return to the beginning of the play, where we will see a connection between the land of Thebes and the body of its queen, the mother of Oedipus. The play opens with the knowledge that there is a plague in Thebes, which specifically causes infertility in the land. A priest proclaims as the play begins that "a blight is on the buds that enclose the fruit, a blight is on the flocks of grazing cattle and on the women giving birth, killing their offspring." Thebes' fertility has been poisoned, and according to the oracle at Delphi, it can only be purified by exile. Creon, Oedipus's brother-in-law, says that "the Lord Phoebus orders us plainly to drive out from the land of pollution one that has been nourished in this country," emphasizing that he who has polluted the land must be removed from it. By now, you can probably see how the poison in the land of Thebes mirrors what has happened to Jocasta, whose body and fertility have also been violated by Oedipus. Thus it can be seen that there are distinct links between Jocasta and the land of Thebes. Yet when Jocasta learns the truth about Oedipus, realizing that she is his mother, she chooses to flee into the house, away from the land that has shown her kinship by mirroring her pollution. She chooses the place of darkness over the light, saying to Oedipus as she leaves, "Ill-fated one, may you never find out who you are. For if he does, even the dark interior will no longer be able to conceal the horror of the truth." Yet with Jocasta inside it, the Skene takes on the darkness and pollution of her interior, becoming her womb that gave birth to children out of an incestuous marriage. Oedipus has polluted the womb of the woman who gave birth to him, and by doing so has also polluted all of Thebes, the palace as well as the city and land surrounding it. Jocasta's pivotal entrance into the Skene is witnessed by all the audience, yet there is a second, unseen entrance that takes place within the Skene, and which is related through a messenger from within, who says, and with a dreadful cry, as though someone were guiding him, he, Oedipus, rushed at the double doors, forced the bolts inward from their sockets, and fell into the room. These doors that the messenger describes are those inside the house, the doors to the marital chambers of Laius and Jocasta, the same chambers in which Oedipus slept with his mother. We thus have the image of Oedipus forcefully penetrating a marital chamber, which also creates the image that he is forcing his way into his mother's body, the house being the womb of Jocasta, which Oedipus has polluted and darkened through their marriage and the children they have produced. Those of you who have read the play know that, once he discovers what he has done, Oedipus blinds himself, so that he may never look upon the faces of his mother and father in Hades, choosing to enter the ultimate darkness at the end of life before his actual death. Up until this moment, however, Oedipus is almost pathologically obsessed with the concept of seeing and discovering the truth. He sends Creon to Delphi so that he may see clearly with the eyes of an oracle. Yet the house is where the past is hidden the entire time, there for Oedipus to see if he has the ability to do so. When Jocasta finally discerns the truth, she attempts to escape into the darkness of the Skene, the place where the secret still lies hidden and may perhaps be preserved. For the Skene is the place of the private, where the secrets of the family may be concealed from the public. Yet this is a secret that cannot be contained in the house. It is one that has impacted the entire city and therefore must be brought out of the house and made public. Oedipus's insistence on proclaiming his investigation, of connecting the truth of the plague and its origins with the well-being of the city, brings it out of the house and into the public place of Thebes. By blinding himself with the pins of Jocasta's dress, and choosing to turn away from the light and back to the darkness, Oedipus manages to at least protect himself from looking ever again upon the terrible secret he has revealed. But still he can be heard, crying for someone to unbar the gates and show to all the Cadmeans his father's killer, revealing himself to be the source of the pollution in Thebes. Thus to all else his terrible secret remains visible. His relentless pursuit of the truth led to the secret escaping the house and becoming seen in the daylight, symbolized by Oedipus's daughters being brought on the stage, the fruit of his union with his mother, who are now known for being his sisters as well as his daughters. Their presence upon the stage, shown to emerge from the dark interior space, is a physical representation of how the house is finally expelling the pollution from within it, casting out the line of Laius and Oedipus and the darkness that surrounds them.